Hi guys, and welcome back. In today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are doing another request. How do strangers view you? So people who don't know you, I'm assuming mostly just people who see you and don't talk to you, but we might get a little bit of energy from acquaintances, people that you just don't know very well, that you kind of briefly chit chat with. We'll just see what comes through. But anyway, that's the topic. So today we have 3 groups to choose from. This is group 1, 2, and 3. For group 1 today, we have an agate geode half. For group 2, we have an amethyst wand. And for group number 3, we have some petrified coral. So as always, take as much time as you need to decide which group or groups that you feel most drawn to. You can pause the video if you need, but when you're ready, please go ahead and click the corresponding timestamp in the description box below this video, and I will see you in just a second in your group 1, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the agate geode today. So the topic for today's Pick a Card Tarot reading is, how do strangers see you? How do they view you? So as I said in the intro, could be strangers, people who've never talked to you at all, or just kind of like acquaintance types, just people that you see, chit chat with, but don't know very well. But anyway, we're just gonna see what comes through. So let's get started. We'll start with your animal oracle today. So all right, we have sorry, these are in my way. We have the oyster. So this card is about secrets, right? So there's something where you're closed off, you're shut. People assume you have hidden secrets, hidden treasures. It's like strangers think there's more to you than meets the eye, I feel like. So there's just something about your appearance, and I want to say more specifically your energy. It might make people curious about you. However, with this card, I'm hearing salty. So I don't know why strangers would perceive you as salty. Maybe I am picking up on some people that maybe have just overheard you talking, where you just kind of seem a little bit curt or blunt or something like that. Because your energy seems a little salty. I mean, since we're talking about strangers, this could just be resting bitch face energy, right? So you just look salty by however your face looks. I don't know if some of you just have kind of an angry resting face. But you don't seem average. You don't seem basic. I feel like that's what the oyster is kind of saying here. Like there's stuff, people know that you're interesting by looking at you, right? That's what the hidden secrets is about. There is something interesting about you just from looking at you. And they can tell. Maybe it's your style. Maybe you just have a non-basic style, or like I was saying, some of it's your energy. Some of you might wear a lot of darker colors, and then like pops of color, like color accents or something like that. Doesn't have to be. Okay, so from the Norse mythology cards, we have Quasir, which says the crafty meat of poetry. And from the feelings cards, we have sad. Salty tears. So I don't know if maybe it's not a resting bitch face, because even this card kind of looks sad. So maybe you have a resting sad face for some of you. Like there's just something where you look like you've been scorned. Like if you come across as salty, maybe people empathize with it though. Maybe they can tell, okay, this person is salty, but they obviously have reasons. Like someone's hurt this person. I'm even getting this weird energy where people kind of want to defend you, and they can just like sense something has happened to you. Maybe it hasn't. I don't know. But for some reason, people might pick that up, and then they feel sad, or they empathize with you. They want to help you. They want to protect you, or something like that. I might just be picking up on some people that are more perceptive. Like maybe you have a resting bitch face, and to the average person, it just seems angry. It just seems salty. It just seems bitchy. But to maybe some other people who have, lived some actual life, have some wisdom, or have gone through similar things, they don't see your face as a resting bitch face. They see it as someone who's been through a lot, someone who's been through a ton. I could also be picking up on if some of you are kind of in like a lowered energy right now, where maybe you're sad, maybe you're depressed, maybe you're going through something. People can see that on your face. Maybe it's just a temporary thing though. But again, with the oyster here and Quasar, I want to say you seem artistic. Like you seem like you have some type of creative gift, just from looking at you. So I don't know. Some of you must have a creative fashion sense or something like that. But let's see here. I've really been liking using these cards. Okay, so with the baby bottle here, I feel like there is something, you might have a bit of a baby face on top of it being a little bit of a resting bitch face or a sad face as well. So some of you probably look significantly younger. Maybe you have really round cheeks or something, or really big eyes. I feel like, do you have like a lot of strangers who are children come up to you though? Like actual children? Like, because I'm seeing like you're walking through a grocery store and a child just walks up to you and like hugs your leg or something. So maybe your energy just seems to attract children, or maybe small animals or something like that. And maybe it's just because you have good vibes and kids can pick up on that or something. Maybe that doesn't happen for all of you, but it kind of seems that way. But again, salty, fiery temper. Maybe some of you had like some kind of outburst in public that some strangers witnessed. Maybe that's what I'm picking up on. I feel like strangers feel like you have some kind of healthy lifestyle. Maybe you eat healthy. Maybe not obsessively though. It kind of seems like you're busy. I kind of feel like strangers think that you're busy. And it's very interesting that we have the padlock here in the oyster. So there is something about your energy that's like you're closed off. So maybe you have an energy of don't talk to me, don't approach me. I'm in my own little bubble, don't bother me. So there's something like you have a wall around you, like you have a shell, because we have a turtle here. And it's just like strangers kind of understand, don't go near that bubble, don't approach this person, give them space or something like that. Let's see. So I'm going to pull some tarot now. So Spirit, can we get more detail? How do strangers see group 1? There is, some of you have some really big doe eyes. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups. So sadness, there's something. Like resting sad face. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you don't make a lot of eye contact, but people want to, because your eyes are really standing out. Like even if you don't have big doe eyes, there's something about your eyes that's really standing out to strangers. Let's see here. Page of Cups is again this youthful energy. We're kind of repeating things here, but the Queen of Pentacles, like I think I briefly mentioned that you seem busy, like you're working on things. That might be part of why you seem closed off. Maybe you just kind of have a bit of a hurried energy sometimes, especially with the white rabbit showing up on this card. Something about the month of January is coming through. I don't know why. Some of you might have really fun shoes too. Shoes or leggings or something. It seems like your feet or your socks or something that really stands out. Maybe you express yourself a lot with your shoes or something. Let's see, Spirit, what else? How do strangers view group number 10 of Swords? Okay, so there is something. It's something about your face. Like some of you have like really been through something, or you're currently going through it, and like I said, the empathetic strangers are picking up on it. Other people are just reading it negatively, like resting bitch face, just because they don't know how to help people. I guess. On the Tower. Okay, yes, something. people, you're going through it, I guess. Or strangers are seeing that you're going through it for some reason. Ten of Swords and the Tower, painful grief. I don't, are some of you grieving a death or a massive loss in your life? I mean, that's coming through in your energy. Maybe that's what the secret is. Maybe that's why people don't want to approach you. They're just because we have like Humpty Dumpty on this card, right? It's like of course there's a lot of not uncaring strangers in the world, but it just feels like even the really kind ones, it seems like some strangers, when they look at you, they feel really motherly. Like I was saying, that some want to kind of protect you, give you a hug or something, because they're reading that you're going through something in your energy, but they're kind of afraid of bothering you, because these Humpty Dumpty on both of these cards is cracked. It's kind of like they're afraid you're gonna crack more if they touch you, like you're in a really fragile state right now. But again, it's definitely not all strangers. It's just some very strong, spiritually aligned ones that are coming through that can read that really easily. Some of you might not realize you're giving that energy, but obviously if you're going through Ten of Swords, Tower moments lately, you can only hide it so much from perceptive, empathetic people, right? Because yeah, it seems like some strangers that like they want to mother you, they want to hold you, they want to take care of you, and they don't know how. It might be neighbors too that I'm picking up on, or like I said, children might even feel this energy coming from you sometimes. Let's see, what other cards should I use here? I think I'm gonna pull a couple more of these. Spirit, can you tell us any more about how strangers are viewing the group? Something about alcohol as well for some of you. I don't know if I'm picking up strangers at a bar, and if it's not alcohol, maybe it's like kind of the opposite of that, like some kind of healthy beverage you're always holding. Okay, we have the High Priestess, Nine of Wands. So yeah, this is you being stressed, fighting something off, and again, secrets. Strangers know you're holding secrets. Some of you, maybe it's you're holding back tears. For some of you, it's you're holding in your pain. But it leaks out sometimes. The really perceptive people can see it. But anyway, group one, I'm going to end this right here. If you are going through this Ten of Swords Tower moment, I'm really sorry, and I feel for you, but everything passes, and you'll get through this, and believe it or not, even some of the strangers are picking it up, and they're caring about you, so don't feel alone. I feel like they want you to know that their energy is still there, and it's caring for you. But anyway, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. If not, feel free to give it a thumbs down. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, even if it's just to let me know which group you were in. That's always appreciated. If you're new here and you liked this reading, please consider subscribing. If you like my vibe and style and all that, and feel free to check out my other videos. I make a lot of different pick a card tarot readings over here on a variety of topics, which you can find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page, so go check those out if you are interested. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye! Hi group 2, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Amethyst point today. So the topic for today's pick a card tarot reading is, how do strangers see you? Strangers or acquaintances, just people who see you and don't seem to know you very well. So let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to start with your animal spirit card. Okay, so we have the butterfly. Okay. So this is, strangers kind of see you like a butterfly, in the sense that you fly in and out. You're like this pretty thing that flies in and out, and they see you. It's almost like an energy of somewhere where you go every day that I'm kind of picking up on, where people don't talk to you, but they definitely notice you from afar because you stand out. I want to say because you're pretty. Because I keep hearing pretty thing, like the pretty thing that's fluttering by real quick, that they notice walking by. But it doesn't have to be pretty necessarily if you don't resonate with that adjective. I'm also getting expressive, so you're like the happy thing that flutters in and out, like the cheerful thing, or expressive. like you're emotionally expressive, like people can see how you're feeling, and you're so expressive about it that energy just kind of radiates. I get that it's mostly a positive energy. People are associating you with positive feelings every time they see you, and I keep saying every time because I do feel like this is a recurring thing. This is people who see you regularly at some location, but they're still strangers for most of you. But yeah, you're the pretty thing that flutters by. You are the expressive thing, the happy thing, the smiling thing. And I'm sorry for calling you a thing, but that's just like, I'm hearing pretty thing. I don't know. It's just what I'm hearing. All right. So from the Norse mythology cards, we have Gna, which says messenger of the gods, and that's in reverse. So again, it's like this fast-moving energy that doesn't speak, but it makes itself known by its presence and its energy, and it's a positive energy. Because even if you look at this sun, moon, something that like the clouds are swirling around it, like it's generating an energy field. It's making ripples or waves. So people notice it, and I feel like they even notice when you don't show up, or they subconsciously do, like they subconsciously pick up on that you didn't flutter by today, something like that. We also have a lot of symbols of freedom, right? Butterflies are strong symbols of freedom, and so are horses here. So strangers pick up on the fact that you are extremely free. So, and I feel like that comes back to this expressive nature that I was picking up on. Like, you freely and authentically express yourself, or at least strangers pick up on that. Maybe you just walk really confidently, you carry yourself really confidently. It just seems like you're not weighed down by either burdens and responsibilities or internal insecurities. But with the messenger card being in reverse here, this is you're not saying anything to these strangers, but they are noticing. But it feels like it's almost like they want to catch you. They want to catch you real quick, and they want to talk to you. They want to strike up a conversation. Okay, so we have loyal for our emotion cards here. I just feel like people, like, they want to get to know you. They want to be your friend. They, like I said, you're a positive presence. They notice you. They kind of look forward to seeing you. Like if there are strangers you walk by and smile at every day, like they would not feel as good if you weren't there to smile at them that day or something like that. And also, like I just kept hearing pretty things. So people, it's your beauty. There's something about your beauty too that just stands out. That's why people remember you. Okay, so from these new cards here, I love the sunglasses though. So I don't know if some of you are wearing sunglasses a lot when strangers are seeing you, but you know the vibe is just that you're cool, you're nonchalant, you're free. I'm also picking up that you're kind of well put together. You have kind of a sophisticated style or an elegant style about you. I also feel like people kind of wonder where you're from. Some of you might have a little bit of an exotic vibe as well. That might be foreign. People might wonder if you're from a foreign country for some reason, or maybe you just look a little different from the people you're around. Maybe you're kind of the odd one out. And that could be from your fashion too, if it's not like an ethnicity thing. With the cactus here, maybe some of you are from like more of a deserty place or something like that. People are also, like, your style is coming across as elegant, sophisticated, luxurious as well. So I feel like some people think you're lucky. They might assume that life's been easy for you. Maybe because you're pretty, they might think you just have some pretty privilege. Can't speak today. It's so interesting though with that messenger's in reverse. And I'm getting that people aren't talking to you, but there's something about your voice coming through here. So maybe some people have heard your voice and they like it. They think it's really pretty. But like these are people who have never talked to you, but they notice your voice. Like they think there's something really amazing about your voice. It could be even a sexy quality to it. Again, friendly smiles coming through. Like people, you're bright, you're cheerful. You're just good vibes. Strangers like you. But yeah, definitely there are some people that like see you and they think that you were kind of given everything. Like maybe you come from wealth, your life was easy, even if it wasn't. Maybe you just carry yourself that elegantly and sophisticatedly, and you've done everything yourself. I'm not sure, but of course, jealous people exist, don't they? All right, so let's pull some tarot. So Spirit, can you tell us more detail? How do strangers view group number 2, please? Yeah, we have the 8 of Wands. Okay. Someone wants to talk to you, and they can't, or they won't, or they can't catch you for some reason. Like there's a stranger who sees you every day that wants to talk to you, who I think has heard your voice, and I feel like it's like a romantic sexual interest thing. Oh, especially since I just pulled the Knight of Cups too. Like at least one person, maybe more than one, like has a crush on you. Like you have stranger crushes. 10 of Swords. A lot of people, yeah, they want to talk to you, but they can't catch you. Or they stop themselves, or something's inappropriate maybe with the 10 of Swords there. It's like you even show up in some stranger's daydreams even, because I'm getting like the Knight of Cups, 10 of Swords here. This is like a white knight fantasy where they fantasize about rescuing you, and then they, maybe I'm only picking up on one person's fantasy here, but like someone has like a fantasy where you're in trouble and then they come rescue you and then you fall in love with them. Like it's a daydream, crush daydream thing. Like they want to show off for you. They want to show off how good they are, that they're good enough for you. Like, I don't know. Not everyone's daydream might be like that, but I feel like at least one person's is, and they just want some kind of excuse to talk to you, but also to show off that they're good enough for you at the same time. But yeah, definitely crush energy. You got stranger crushes. Right, Knight of Wands. So this is moving again with the butterfly fluttering by. So people see you walking, people see you moving by regularly. And they always know how you're feeling. Sometimes you're frustrated or stressed and they can pick up on that, but somehow you still have a positive energy, a positive vibe, and they look forward to seeing you. Or they want to help when you're frustrated. Maybe that's where that white knight fantasy is coming through. But yeah, Knight of Cups here and the Knight of Wands, right? This is the romantic versus the player. So I just feel like there's a lot of different people that see you. They instantly have a crush, or they instantly have a sexual attraction. Just depends on the type of person, right? But you definitely attract a lot of physical attention, because that was the first thing I was hearing, that you're pretty. So that stands out, right? When you're pretty, it catches people's eye. King of Pentacles. Again, there's something about your style or your energy that suggests you have some level of money, that you were given money or earned money or something. Some of you just have a style that's luxurious, something like that. Can we get some more detail, please, Spirit? How... This could even be just like your neighbors. Do some of you go for walks around your neighborhood? They look forward to seeing you walk by. Especially older men. Which I guess it's just a thing. Okay, so I'm also... now I'm seeing cleavage too. So, something about your chest area is really standing out here as well. The Empress in reverse, and then we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so I am I do feel like if you are really pretty and you kind of attract male attention, I feel like I don't really like this energy for a lot of different reasons, but I'm gonna say it. It just seems like sometimes maybe even like a couples like that are partnered together. If you walk by, maybe the husband looks at you and then the wife gets jealous. Like I'm picking up on like a lot of that type of energy, which obviously I I don't like that, but you know what happens. So I do you if you're a pretty woman, then you're gonna get some jealousy from other women, and some unfortunate attention from people you're not attracted to and don't want. But I just feel like we are picking up on strangers here, but it just seems like primarily, I feel like strangers they just think you're really pretty. You're really pretty. You catch a lot of attention. I just picked up on some of you might be musicians or a drummer or something like that. That's very specific, and that's obviously not for everybody here. But I'm also getting well traveled. I feel like strangers assume that you are well traveled. But yeah, anyway, I feel like the primary energy is that you are positive, happy, and pretty, and people look forward to seeing you. But anyway, that's what I have for you, group 2. I hope this resonated. We're just doing a real quick reading today. But anyway, if this did resonate, please give this video a thumbs up. If not, feel free to give it a thumbs down. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And if you're new here and you liked this reading, please consider subscribing. You are very welcome here. And feel free to check out my other videos. I make a lot of different pick a card tarot readings over here on a variety of topics, which you can find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page. So go check those out if you're interested. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. Hi, group 3, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Petrified Coral today. So the topic for today's Pick a Card Tarot reading is how do strangers see you? So simple topic. Let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start with your animal spirit card. Okay, so we have the bee, and it is in reverse. So I mean, the bee in reverse is not being hardworking, not being a team player, but I'm not getting a bad vibe off of this card. I want to say happy, lazy, and free is kind of how strangers see you. Yeah, you know what it's giving? There's a song by Casey Musgraves. I'm trying to remember how it goes. It's something about just taking life really slow. If I can remember the song, maybe I'll link it below. But just taking my time, letting the world turn. Like you're not in a hurry to go anywhere. You're just like enjoying the moment. You're just being happy. You're just being free. Like you don't even care if you're late. You don't care. You just don't care. Like you're happily carefree. And maybe it's not true, but again, we're picking up on strangers. So let's see here. So from the Norse mythology cards, we have Darad, which says suspense behind the mask, and that is also in reverse. Okay, so with the mask card being in reverse, this is people have kind of a what you see is what you get kind of feeling with you. I feel like they don't think you're hiding anything. I feel like they think what they see on the surface is exactly accurate to who you are. And what they see on the surface apparently is lazy, happy, and carefree. You're just chilling. You're just vibing. And they kind of like it. Some people kind of like it. Some people are kind of annoyed by it, if I'm going to be honest with you. You know, it takes all different types of strangers to make the world go around, doesn't it? Yeah, some people definitely don't like it. You might get some, like, weird negative energy coming from, I don't know, people that are really type A that don't really like chill, carefree people. Something like that. Okay. Oh, look. So from the feelings cards, we have happy, and it's the giraffe. It kind of matches, right? Like you just seem happy. Like you don't have a care in the world. You're just vibing, and you're just having a good time. And I don't know. Maybe some really stressed, really busy people feel some type of way about that because they wish they could be that way. But I feel like most strangers who pass by you, like, if you're smiling and carefree and happy and you're just vibing in the moment, that energy's like contagious to most people. So I feel like sometimes strangers, they'll come by you, they'll see you, it makes them smile, and then you've kind of like passed on a smile. It's a great energy. But let's see here. What does this card have to tell us? Okay. Somehow you have this. You're carefree and you're chilling and you're vibing, but somehow you're also giving off to strangers that you're really intelligent. I don't know how you're pulling that off. But like you're really intelligent and strategic even. I feel like the gingerbread man has been on all three cards today. But like you're really smart. There's something about you that's really smart. Like it seems like you come across like you're smarter than most people around you somehow. Maybe it's just your face. Maybe you have a really intelligent looking face. I don't know, like your expressions. It's just like maybe you seem like you understand what's going on really well. Like you're lazy, happy, and carefree, but you're not a bimbo, you know? Maybe that's why it's coming through. I'm also getting a sexual attraction from some male strangers as well. Let's see here. But again, this carefree attitude, it just seems like you don't care where you're going. Or at least maybe you kind of seem that way from a distance, and then maybe when people get to know you slightly more, they realize that you're not actually that way, that you have plans, that you're building things, you're actually doing a lot of different things, you're making a lot of different moves in your life. Also, again, this is more like acquaintances rather than strangers. Some people who have talked to you, maybe they thought you were kind of emotional on the surface, and then they realized that you're actually quite smart and quite logical. Like this could even be, I'm almost picking up on like player vibes, like guys coming up to you to run game on you, and then you're like that they, for some reason, your happy, carefree attitude makes you seem naive or something, and then so they try to play that, and then like, boom, it does not work, and they might get a little bit shocked by that. Like they go up to you thinking you're naive, and then they leave thinking you're an ice queen or a bitch or whatever, just because, you know, their tricks didn't work. But let's see, Spirit, do you have anything else? What else would you like to tell us? How do strangers view group number 3? So we have Justice in reverse and the 6 of Cups. That's a generous energy, right? You seem really generous. You're very giving, because like I was saying, your energy, it's mostly contagious. It's like you're a never-ending wellspring of positive energy, and it ripples out to everyone else for the most part. Obviously, we're picking up on some players, but they're gonna do what they're gonna do and be negative. So yeah, I don't know how strangers are picking up on that you're generous, but it just seems like you give a lot. I don't know if you give in public, you donate extra at the grocery store or something like that. Just very generous. A little bit spooky, I just heard. And then we have the 6 of Wands and the Hermit. Huh. So that's what I was saying in the beginning. Like, it's so weird because your positive energy, like I've been saying, it's contagious. Like, it makes some people happy and you spread positive vibes, but it's just like, there's like this weird type A, really aggressive, stressed personality that sees your energy and then they get mad at it. So it's the exact opposite of the people who think your positive energy is contagious. Like they see your happiness and they're not happy, they're stressed, and then they get mad and they get jealous just because they think it's too easy for you. like you should be working harder, and you should be whatever. It's just a whole bunch of you should this, you should this. And it's just bullshit. Like, look how angry this caterpillar is on this card. Like, that's how I see them. Like, they're just like getting themselves all twisted up and angry just because like you're happy and they're stressed. And like, I don't know, it's like such a bad vibe. I feel like that's a minority of strangers, but these people do exist. Like, where they will see someone happy and carefree and then hate them for being happy and carefree and just send them like evil eye just based on that. It's sad. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just bothering me. Sorry. We have the Eight of Swords. It seems like maybe you're also just tied up in your head a lot. Like you're just thinking, you're stuck in your own head. And for this could be daydreams. Maybe you seem really daydreaming, like you're lost in kind of a bit of a fantasy world. Other times it might seem like there's just like a lot of thoughts and plans going through your head. And maybe that's why I'm kind of picking up on why people are a little bit surprised when they get a little bit closer to you, because they pegged you as carefree and lazy, and then they realized, oh, there's actually a lot of plans, there's a lot of thoughts and interesting strategies and things going on in this person's mind. Or like, I wasn't expecting such a sharp intellectual answer, things like that. Maybe some of you are actually a little bit more emotionally detached than you let on with your smiley, happy energy. I don't know if some of you have some Aquarius placements, Aquarius moon, something like that, where you can hold emotions and feelings and happiness and love, but you're also kind of detached from it, King of Wands. So you're confident in your energy. And that, like I said, that surprises player types, or just anyone who's kind of manipulative, even manipulative salespeople types, things like that. Because, I don't know, it's like they peg you as naive, then they come at you, then they realize how confident and intelligent you actually are. And it just kind of surprises them. But anyway, that's what I have for you, Group 3. I'm going to keep this kind of a short reading today. So if this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. If not, feel free to give it a thumbs down. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. If you're new here and you liked this reading, please consider subscribing. You are very welcome here. I make a lot of different pick a card tarot readings on a variety of topics, which you are welcome to go check out. They are categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page. So if you're interested, go check those out. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.